All right, let's watch Gary V.
You know what I think is a better advantage than being born into something? Being born into nothing. I'm on the record. Remember I said it. Can't wait to watch it in 20 years. The internet the way it is today, I'd rather have 0 than 100 million. People that have 0 are like, this guy's an idiot. That's because you don't talk to trust fund babies. I do. I talk to trust fund babies. They DM me. I meet them in real life because of my business career. They're sad. Do you know what it's like to talk to a human being that looks at you at 22 years old and says, no matter what I do for the next 80 years, it will never be my own accomplishment.
Damn, dude. After Chet Hanks, this hits different too. Because, like, it's literally the same shit that Chet Hanks was complaining about. Bro, come on. Come on, dude. You know what's actually so much worse than being born into a wealthy family? Being born into a fucking poor family. What a dumb take, dude. I'm losing my goddamn mind. Same energy as the dumbass say it's worse to have money and lose it than never have it at all. It's just so stupid.
Everybody will always say I was handed it and I'm done. You know what kind of level of depression, cocaine, and partying until you die that leads to? A lot.
Oh no, dude. What? Hold on. What?
My own accomplishment. Everybody will always say I was handed it and I'm done. You know what kind of level of depression, cocaine, and partying until you die that leads to? A lot.
Dude, I fucking love Gary V, dude. Gary V is one of the best content creators pound for pound of our generation. Like, he's consistently doing just the funniest shit and saying the funniest shit. Waleed from Market posts his videos on his Instagram story all the time. One of the things that Gary V's been doing recently is, like, he's been going to, like, I guess, garage sales. He's been going to people's garage sales and, like, buying entire boxes of, like, Hot Wheels and stuff and trying to resell them. Hold on, I gotta find the fucking...
Out here. Holy fucking shit. It's not even... Minions for days. Minions. You have no idea what the fuck is going on right now. I literally bought, like, 200 Matchbox Hot Wheels collectible cars for $15, and I looked up one so far. This one. Just paid $1 for the Toy Story dude. Let's see. I paid $1. It's 18. I paid $1. It's 18. Fuck.
Gary Vaynerchuk. Guys, we're going to be stripping some copper wiring today. Capitalism. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what's wrong? What is this fucking, what is his, like, net worth at this point? Why is he going to fucking, like, garage sales and trying to sell shit on eBay that he gets for $1 and then sells for, like, he's going to make like $200 in profit. I just don't understand, like, why Gary Vaynerchuk does the things that he does. His net worth is $160 million. If there is an actual video or a compilation of, like, all of his most devious licks, I would love to watch that. It's like, he's the best at hustle culture.
There is 87% of the rest of the world where you'd never have this chance. It literally, and probably 0% other place where it's so rewarded. I mean, it's so rewarded. Even with all the immigration and geopolitical issues at hand, still in America, if you come from another place, even though you're stealing our jobs and all the cliche stuff, that the hate and the negativity that people are pushing, still, if you go out and execute and win, America's like, you're a winner. It's really, you know, it's capitalism. Yeah.
The brokest guy I know is a Gary V stan. This shit is rotting the minds of the lower class. That's so fucked up. Bro, why'd you call your friend out like this, dude? Bro, the brokest guy I know is a Gary V stan. Oh no, dude. He is the astrology of people. He is like capitalism personified, dude.
So, yeah, I think it is a humongous advantage. For some unknown reason, when people go into ventures like this and other things, they somehow miraculously think it's gonna happen in 5 minutes. That you're the one person in the world, whatever you guys call your big club and put posters of each other up on, you think you're gonna be in that circle in 5 minutes for some reason, because you're the most charismatic, you figured out some weird system, you've got it. And the lack of patience is what hurts so many people. From 22 to 30 years old for 8 years, in my 20s, I worked 15 hours a day, 7 days a week in my dad's liquor store. Today, with all the things that have happened.
Bro, how is that not a fucking self-report? Like he had a, dude, this is the difference between me and Gary V, okay? Like, I don't hide that fucking, I had an affluent beginning. Like, I talk about it all the time. And that played a fucking tremendous role. That gave me a significant upper hand, a significant advantage. Like, yeah, my family had a lot of money and then not a lot of money, okay? Throughout my lifetime. But like, I don't talk about it as like hustle and grind set. Like, it's just, I recognize the privilege that I have. I recognize that like even having an affluent beginning, is like a tremendous advantage.
To every single one of them, all of them, with the reply of an opening line first. Jan, great to see you again. You look great. Kid's super cute. P.S. I am super not lucky. Let me remind you, Rick, remember when we graduated college and you went to the Jersey Shore every weekend and hooked up with chicks and drank beer?
Wait, his dad has a $60 million company, dude? That's not just a fucking liquor store, bro. Are you kidding me? That goes so far beyond just a liquor store. Oh my God. It's like me being like Ted Turner's son and be like, yeah, I worked for my local magazine. The local magazine was called CNN. My dad's local magazine. Yes, it was already a huge wine company. Gary just started web sales for it. Jesus Christ, dude. To be fair, Gary made it a $60 million company.
Worked. We're fucking fancy. It's not that you can't. It's that you're not willing to give up dumb shit for a better life. You're not willing to go backwards. You're not willing to make yourself dramatically happier to move out of your home and downsize and go into a different neighborhood. You're not willing to go backwards. That to me is fascinating. The fact that things, whether home, car, watch, clothes, going out, is holding people back from a substantially happier life is fascinating to me and something that we need to debate. Because
I don't get it. Like, those things are happy. Those things give people happiness though. Like, what the fuck? Yo, I hate these, like, bro, you gotta fucking grind till you die, dude. Like, Jay-Z was dressing up like a rich person when he had no money, but then look at him now. Like, he dresses up like a poor person when he has mo money. Like, that's the, you know what I'm talking about? That fucking classic, like, you guys have definitely seen that meme where it's like, Jay-Z used to wear big chains all the time when he was poor, and then now that he's rich, he dresses up like this. Like, it's like all of that. It's like, it's so stupid, dude. Let people fucking enjoy things, okay? Life is awful and sucks. And grinding yourself to the fucking core is not exactly going to help anybody, especially when this is the entrepreneurial mindset, right? Like, yeah, when you work for yourself, when you lack alienation from your labor, to bring this back to fucking, a little bit of Marxist agitprop, like, yeah, then you're loving what you do. You're pursuing your own passion. You're able to control your life. But the people that watch Gary V don't get to do that. They're trying to do Sigma grind set at the fucking, Foot Locker that they're working at. No disrespect to the Foot Locker employees, but like Gary V is just telling them like, oh, you have the tools, like, just fucking learn from my program or some shit, just watch my videos and you'll learn.
Because at the end of the day, that one at bat is all.
First 10 seconds.
Every morning I wake up and I make pretend that my mother or children or wife die.
What?
You know what I don't like? Complaining. If you know you've decided you want to make money and you're gonna do it for 7 years, I don't want to hear you fucking complaining about it every day. Like, shut your fucking mouth, work for 7 years, save us money, and go fucking surf for the rest of your life. So that's where my mindset's on.
Yeah, dude, that's how it works. Yeah, you work for 7 years and then, you know, it's over. You can surf for the rest of your life. Everybody knows it's the 7-year technique. So one thing that immediately comes to mind after watching this, like at least a little bit of Gary Vee videos, one thing that I immediately recognize is that like he has never really suffered personally. So he has to make himself feel like he's suffering to understand oppression so he can feel gratitude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I feel like a lot of people engage in escapist attitude and you know, commodity consumption to a degree where they like associate a part of their identity with that consumption. They do that because they want to fucking escape. Like they struggle, they're depressed, they have issues, the future seems bleak to them. They don't have to fucking pretend suffer in their minds. Like they're already suffering in a very real way. And only a person who's like profoundly privileged will be like, yeah, I pretend suffer every morning so I can, you know, gain some perspective. But that's also evident by the fact that he just said, you know, just work 7 years and then go surf for the rest of your life.
Like, go all in on what this, like, too many people make a decision and then cry about their decision every fucking second. You made a fucking decision, own it, live it, sleep in that bed, move on. You don't like it? Change it, dick. If you live for weekends and vacations, your shit is broken. Yeah. And I believe that. Like, you know how many of my friends, it breaks my heart. My friends like live for Friday night. Yeah. Like they know they get the week, like.
Yeah, because as fucking fully grown adult human beings, they have no control over their fucking lives because they probably work jobs where their boss tells them what the fuck they need to do. The average adult spends 80% of their fucking adulthood inside of a workplace where they literally work under an autocratic structure. They have no control over their lives. So the weekend fucking feels like a moment of freedom where they can go buck wild, do whatever the fuck they want. Be able to wake up late, dude. Think about that. Like, you're a whole ass adult and you have no control over what time you want to fucking wake up for the rest of your life. It's over. And here is Gary, who only worked in his fucking father's business and probably had that level of fucking control when he was, when he first started working, not comprehending what it's like when you have to fucking work for someone else. Even I, the most privileged fucking Andy over here, still recognize that to a certain degree because I worked as well. I worked for my uncle's business, but it was a little bit more structured than fucking, you know, a multi-million-dollar wine conglomerate or wine franchise. I don't know what the fuck that is. I guess he's just like doesn't recognize that.
Monday morning's the worst. Sunday night, I'm like chomping. I'm like a fighter before a fight, like in the dressing room. Like I can't, like, I try to go to sleep early on Sunday because I can't wait for Monday because I get to put my jersey on. Word. You know? Yeah. I like that. Like, and I feel bad because listen, as a shit student, growing up in the 80s and 90s.
This is the one difference, okay? The one thing I will tell you is when I was in fucking ad sales, I used to despise Sunday nights. And a lot of chatters probably still feel this if they work, or even if they're like going to school and they fucking don't like what they're doing. The one thing that changed in my life is that like there is functionally no difference between Sunday and Monday for me, but that's because I have my own fucking work. Like I own my own shit. That's the difference. You fucking feel, you despise Sunday. The Sunday night blues happen because you fucking hate going back to work. You lose it's a reminder that you're like losing that fucking autonomy that you have over the weekend. If you are privileged or fortunate enough to be able to have weekends off. That's it. The Sunday scaries. That is definitely something that changed in my life as well. Not Sunday night blues, sorry, Sunday scaries. Whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. So he's speaking like a dude who doesn't understand the other side at all. Like he's speaking like a dude who has completely forgotten what it's like if he ever actually did work at his job.
When everybody told me I was a loser for making money on the weekends but being bad at school, I remember Sunday night after the Jets.
You had to stream uphill in the snow both ways, we know. Shut up, motherfucker. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not talking about fucking grindset culture at all. I'm a profoundly fortunate, profoundly privileged person. Something I fucking don't hide.
Played being depressed because I knew Monday I had to go to school and that was bullshit and I hated it. And I still had 5, 7, 9, 2, 4 years of it. So, you know, I'm so glad that I'm removed from 1992, 3, 4 when I like dreaded Monday morning. Yeah. And then when my life actually started, my business world started, I don't anymore. I feel bad that most people, work? Guys, looking around at all of us, just like for the 6 of us in this room, it's like 50% of your life. Like 50% of your entire life is predicated on what you do at work. Like, it's just such a huge percentage of one's life. I can't wrap my head around with the internet. This is not your grandpappy's life. Yeah. We have the internet. You can make shit happen. You can build businesses or side hustles. I just don't understand why people relegate into losing mentality and just thinking they can't. You can't because you want to be on the bowling team or softball or play video games. That's why you can't. There's plenty of time. Get shit done. And
dude, I hate that, dude. Bro. By the way, this is why I like laugh whenever people take some dumb shit I say about like sports or fucking weebs or whatever seriously and get like personally offended. Dude, have fun, okay? Life is fleeting. It's fucking awful. If something helps you unwind and it's not hurting anybody else, just fucking don't listen to this shit. This shit is so fucking crazy, dude.
I really believe the one great piece of advice, if you want to take anything from this talk, is we have to start realizing that giving and doing things in business without expectation of return from the other individual is probably the greatest leverage that you could ever deploy in your business life, though it is extremely rare in today's business environment. And it has absolutely been the bedrock of what has allowed me to win. All my engagement, all my selfies right over there and signing books, all the content, I have nothing to sell. I have a book that I fucking sell once every 3 years for $13. During that point,
Okay. I'm always highly suspicious of dudes who make most of their money telling other people how they're gonna make money. It's like, bro, are you teaching people how to fucking become con men? Because like that's how you're making your money. Same with like Ty Lopez. It's like, here's a course on, here's what I'm gonna do. I have a course on how you're gonna make money. It's like, well, okay, how did you make your money? By selling you the course on how to make money. Is the course about fucking how you can start your own course? Is that what it is?
Did I do?
I guess with like Gary Vee, he has more like actual businesses and shit than Ty Lopez. I think he does like marketing, right?
Is I did what I preached to all of you, which is I put in the work. I gave up all my weekends and holidays in high school because I knew I had to pay that price because I wasn't gonna do I'm gonna go to school, meet some good kids at Stanford and Brown, Ivy League school, make some relationships, and that's gonna be my springboard. I was gonna start with no relationships and in the gutter, and I was gonna have to prove it, and I would have to show up and meet everybody like I did in my 30s. But in my teens and 20s, I was gonna have to work. And so what I did was to the extreme of anybody I've met that had options. Some people lose their father, mother, welfare, but anybody who had some options, I punted every leisure activity in my life. Nothing, no weekends, no vacations, zero, nothing. Like we're making jokes about the 7 days. I didn't take a single, and by the way, but it's my truth. I didn't take a single vacation day, never. And I'm sure you worked on your side hustle. I just love you and I don't want to razz you. Like none, zero. All my high school friends, gone because I wasn't around. All my college friends, post-college, gone. I'd see them a little bit. I love those guys, but gone. Girlfriends, nothing, all in. So what did I do? I worked to such an extreme level that when I push you on work, I don't even ask you to do 50% of what I did. And it's not like.
Bro, that's terrible, dude. It's not good. It's like bad advice, dude. Actually. I don't know, man. I think you should enjoy yourself.